Hi everyone, we are continuing our lecture on module 4 heat exchangers. So in this class we will be studying how to do problems based on LMTD method basically. So there is a methodology for it. So I'll explain the methodology and then we will go directly to a sample problem. Okay. So heat exchanger LMTD analysis problems. Basically they are sizing problems. Sizing problems in the sense, sizing means the design problems, or we are going to install a heat exchanger, that is we need a temperature drop, that all we know, and we need to design a heat exchanger there. So we need to know the length, area, suppose there are number of tubes, so the what are the number of tubes to be required, such things we need to find out based on our heat transfer requirements. So to find out these data are called design data, or it is otherwise called the sizing calculations for a heat exchanger. So this is the first step in installation of any heat exchanger. So it is basically done using LMTD method. So how do we do that? For a LMTD method, the finding to find is area, length, or number of tubes also. So the given data would be the inlet and outlet temperatures, that is THI, THO, TCI and TCO. 4 temperatures should be available in order to find out LMTD method. But in the problem, in most problems, only 3 temperatures will be given. But if we know the flow rates of cold and hot fluids, we can find out the 4th temperature. So at least 3 should be given so that we can find out the 4th temperature. So that is the case. Now mass flow rates mH and mc should be definitely given. Physical properties CPC, CPH etc. should be given, or it in some problems it wouldn't be given, but the type of liquid, suppose ethylene glycol or alcohol or water, it will be given. So we have our data book. From the property tables we can find out the CP values, and heat transfer coefficient HI and HO must be given, or else we cannot assume that if it is not readily given, there should be a method to find out heat transfer coefficient. Or if HI and HO is not given, directly overall heat transfer coefficient can be given also. In some problems it is like that also. So these are the given data. We will check for the given data in any problem, and the first step for our answer would be finding out the heat balance. So I'll just tell how we do that actually. We know a well-known equation, Q equal to UA into delta T LM, where Q is the heat transfer, U is the overall heat transfer coefficient, A is the area, delta T LM is the logarithmic mean temperature difference. So in our sizing problems, area, length, number of tubes are the unknown quantities. So we need to find out area. Basically this is our unknown, so all other things should be available, right? So first we need to find out Q. Q is actually MC delta T. So it is MHCPH delta TH or MCCPC delta TC. Okay, both are same. That is will be our first step, and the second step will be finding out our LMTD, logarithmic mean temperature difference. LMTD is very easy to find out if we know the 4 temperatures and the flow arrangement, whether it is parallel, counter, cross flow etc. So that is required for delta TLM, and U, either it will be given directly in the problem, or HI and HO will be given, so that we can find out U from the formula. Okay, so let's see. So the first step is finding out Q, and this step is called the heat balance. So it is actually Q equal to MCCPC into TCO minus TCI equal to MHCPH THI minus THO. So you can use any of these equations to find out Q. Suppose one temperature is not given, suppose THO is not given, so you can use this equation, MCCPC into TCO minus TCI equal to MHCPH into THI minus THO, where everything except THO is available, so we can find out the unknown fact. So in this heat balance step, actually two things will be already found out: finding out Q and unknown temperature, okay, unknown quantities if any, and also finding out Q. That will be covered in the first step. Now the second step, LMTD, or you can swap it over to find out overall heat transfer coefficient. Overall heat transfer coefficient, there can be UO or UI, as already discussed. You can use our data book for the formula, and as I mentioned earlier, if the wall resistance or wall thickness is negligibly small, U can be taken as U equal to 1 by H, 1 by U equal to 1 by Hi plus 1 by Ho. I have taught you that earlier. 1 by U equal to 1 by Hi plus 1 by Ho. There is a formula like this. So even you can use this. Okay, and the next complexity will come when Hi and Ho are not given. Hi and Ho should be given. If it is not given, we cannot assume that. First thing, you cannot assume Hi and Ho. You need to find out. So some data will be given to find out Hi and Ho. So we know from module 2 convection that to find out Hi, we need to know the Nusselt number concept. So I think that you are familiar with that. So that is the maximum complexity that can come in heat exchanger problems, but it won't be 90%. It won't be asked for exam, such complexity, because it will be time consuming. Okay, so Hi and Hi are not specified, then calculated by using the Nusselt number analysis. Okay, so the next step is finding out the LMTD. LMTD equal to LMTD we can find out by using the equation. We have already derived the equations, right? So LMTD we can find out knowing the orientation of flow, or the flow arrangement. If we know, we can find out the LMTD, right? Now calculate the area of heat exchanger. Q equal to UOAO delta TLM or UIAI delta TLM. If outside area and inside area are specifically asked, then you can use that, or it is simply UA into delta TLM. Okay, and you find out area. Hope that is clear. Now we'll try to solve a simple problem there. Example 14.6. I am discussing example 14.6. So this is actually Mahesham Rathore text. It is available with you. So in that 14.6, a heat exchanger is required to cool 55,000 kilogram per hour of alcohol from 66 degree to 40 degrees Celsius using 40,000 kilogram per hour of water entering at 5 degrees Celsius. So let's understand what is the problem. A heat exchanger is required to cool 55,000 kilogram per hour of alcohol. So what happens to alcohol? It gets cooled. So what kind of a fluid will be alcohol if it gets cooled? If it is a hot fluid, right? So m dot h equal to 55,000 kilogram per hour. This kilogram per hour and all you have to immediately convert into kilogram per second from 66 to 40 degrees Celsius. So THI equal to 66, THO equal to 40, using 40,000 kilogram per hour of water. So F dot C equal to 40,000 kilogram per hour, you have to convert it to seconds, entering at 5 degrees Celsius. So TCI equal to 5 degrees Celsius. Calculate exit temperature of water. TCO you need to find out. Heat transfer rate Q you need to find out. Surface area required for A, parallel flow, B, counter flow. And given U equal to 580, Cp of alcohol equal to 3760, Cp of water equal to 4180. Okay. So while we write down the given data, we find out that only 3 temperatures are given. So and we can find out the fourth temperature. So we can definitely use LMTD method to solve this problem. So for finding out the LMTD using LMTD method, the first step is heat balance, that is MHCpH into THI minus THO equal to MCCpC into TCO minus TCI. From there, the unknown quantity TCO can be found out. Unknown quantity was found to be 37.15 TCO, and Q can be found out from either of this equation. Either you take MHCpH into THI minus THO or MCCpC into TCO minus TCI. Both are correct, and while applying we will get 1493.55. So the first thing is over. Q we have found out. Now let us see how to find out the LMTD. LMTD depends on the how can we find out the LMTD? Based on the 4 temperatures and the orientation of flow. So 4 temperatures we know, and if it is for parallel flow, we know delta T1 equal to delta T1 equal to THI minus TCI, delta T2 equal to THO minus TCO, and LMTD formula equal to delta T1 minus delta T2 by log of delta T1 by delta T2. See here, LMTD formula remains same for both parallel and counter flow, but the only difference is the definition of delta T1 and delta T2. In parallel flow, delta T1 is THI minus TCI and delta T2 equal to THO minus TCO, while in counter flow delta T1 equal to THI minus TCO and delta T2 equal to THO minus TCI. So that is the only difference there. So find out the LMTD. In first case it was found to be 18.98, and in the second case it was found to be 31.82. So now we have got Q, LMTD, U is already given, so we can find out the area by using Q equal to U into A into delta T LM. Q equal to U into A into delta T LM. Delta T LM we have found out, U we already know, Q we already know, so we can find out area. Okay. So so that is about LMTD method. Just I introduced a small sample problem. In the next classes we will be doing more of problems. Okay, thank you.